Okay, so this is my scenario. My scenario is about the immigrants. I'm the counselor, and Sarah will be the client. And our storyline is Sarah is my client Paulina, and she is an immigrant from Poland, and she wants to become a Canadian citizen and become a nurse here in Canada because she is a nurse in Poland, but now wants to live in Canada for better opportunities and become a nurse for better opportunities. She has come to my agency for basic needs such as housing and employment, and to get her integrated into Canadian life. Hi, Paulina.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
That's good. And how was the ride here?
It was pretty good. I used the bus to get here.
Okay.
It didn't take me too long.
Not too long?
No.
Close by?
Yeah, because I live close by in the housing here.
That's good. And how was the weather outside?
It's pretty good. It's just slightly cloudy, but it's good. It's really nice.
And hopefully it continues that way. I'm not wishing for any more snow.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so just before we get started, I just wanted to go over our confidentiality agreement. And so basically, just to sum up the terms there, anything we say here stays in the agency and stays between us, so you don't have to worry about it leaving anywhere else. The only way that it would leave and this confidentiality agreement wouldn't be in place would be if you're summoned by court, you're intoxicated, there's a suspected child abuse, or if you're at harm to yourself or to others. Okay, does that sound okay to you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, if you wanted to read more further into the terms, you can go ahead and just sign here. All right. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and so how was Poland?
It was different than here. Less opportunity, you can say. Even though I was a nurse, it's not a very well-paying job.
Okay.
Over here, I believe it's more. But when you're a nurse, you get paid a lot more. And because I lived so far away from the hospital, most of my earnings would go to commuting to get to the place. Because I lived in such a, you can say, ghetto area in Poland, to get to the city and get to the hospital, it took me a very long time.
Okay. Well, that must have been difficult for you.
It was, yeah.
Okay. And so how are you finding adapting to Canada so far that you've been here?
It's been good. People are very nice and understanding about me being an immigrant, and if I don't know what something is called, they're very understanding and try to explain it better.
Okay.
But the speaking of everything and having confidence in myself and making sure that I'm saying the right words, it's pretty difficult.
Okay.
I was told that there are classes that I can take, but I don't know how to get to them, and I'm not knowledgeable in that area.
Okay. So definitely something that I can definitely assist you with, okay? Definitely work towards that. And where are you currently living?
I'm living at a place where, I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's a place where a lot of immigrants come in and they don't have homes. So they kind of put like a lot of us in an area where we have a bed and basically have a roof over our heads.
Okay.
But it's very cramped and it's filled with a lot of people. And, you know, I really want to be able to call a place home, and that's not home yet.
Of course. Definitely something that we'll work on as well, and I'll look into for you. And so what are your interests? What do you like to do?
I really enjoy art, you know, drawing and coloring and painting and things like that.
Okay.
I won't say that I'm an artist, but I do enjoy it. It takes stress off, right? What else? When I came here, baseball was really, really a big thing, and so I started watching a few things on the TV here and there, and I'm into it, even though I don't know what's going on. But it like takes you out of the reality, and
Definitely.
You get really interested into it. And I also really like jogging, running, exercising, because in Poland I would do that a lot because the bus would be like somewhere and I'd have to like get to the hospital, and it would take me a long time, so I just run it.
Wow,
And
that's great.
after a while, your body gets used to it, and then it becomes a habit and becomes enjoyable.
Of course. And so, what are your goals here in Canada?
My goals are to become a nurse,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm willing to work hard on that.
Okay.
And I want to be able to afford my own house. I want to be able to speak English with everyone and understand what everybody's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can get those, then my life is, the best.
So it definitely will be a long process, but I promise you that definitely with the information that you've been giving me so far, definitely I'll be able to help you and we'll be able to work through it, okay?
And I really appreciate that.
Wonderful, thank you. Okay, so first thing we're going to have to, first thing you'd want to do is become a Canadian citizen. Okay. So definitely I'll get you started on paperwork and everything for that. And next we'll have to apply to Ontario Works. Are you aware of Ontario Works?
Not entirely. I've heard of it, but not in depth.
Okay. So Ontario Works, is a financial helping. It'll help you with your finances. So it'll help you with your housing and your employment, your food, your basic needs. So that's something that you'll definitely find beneficial for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So okay, and you said how old are you?
I'm 24.
And do you have any family here in Canada?
I do not have family here. Everybody else is back home in Poland, which makes it very difficult for me to have support. Like back home, when I didn't feel like going to work, I had my mom, my dad, my brother pushing me to keep going on, right? But here I have to need my own support, and that's really tough and difficult when everything is new, everything is different, and not having, your own home, having to be in a place where it's filled with other people. It's really tough in that situation where you have to support yourself.
Yes.
And that's tough, but
Okay. Definitely, for sure. Do you still have contact with your family once in a while?
Yes, I do. There's a phone in the place that that I'm living currently in. There's multiple phones, but they allow people to contact their family and friends from back home, and make sure to know that we're doing okay, that they know that we're doing okay, and that we know that they're doing okay without us over there. Okay. And I do get that little bit of support where they're telling me that I'm strong and I can work through it and everything. So yeah, I do contact my family every now and again.
That's great to hear. It's definitely nice to have those connections still to be able to help you. Okay. So as far as your housing, you had mentioned before that one of your goals was to leave the place that you're at just to be independent and be in own housing. Right? Okay, so definitely I wanted to speak to you. Your shelter area is in the Halton area?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So definitely I do have an agency around in Halton region. It's called the Summit House. So that's definitely something that we can work towards getting you into.
Yeah, that's really good.
Your housing. Would that be something you're interested in?
Yeah, definitely. And anytime, if I can get out of where I am now and actually call a place home, that'd be amazing for me.
Okay. And what about part-time job? Are you interested in any working at all part-time while you're in school or studying?
I would be, because I have to at some point support myself, and since becoming a nurse might take a while, I'd be okay, doing a part-time job anywhere, just so I can, fund my schooling or fund my life.
So definitely, our agency would be able to help you with looking through your resume and cover letter and preparing you for interviews and stuff that would help you even for part-time employment as well as when you're applying for nursing positions. So definitely we'd be able to help you with those and help you out also to apply to some opportunities that you'd be interested part-time,
Mm-hmm.
just so at least you can start making that income to
Okay.
help you there. And as far as education, have you thought about any? Are you aware of any schools around Canada that you'd be interested in, or around this area?
I see a lot of Sheridan students wearing things, but I don't know if they offer nursing because I've been aware that even though I went through all the schooling in Poland and I am a certified nurse in Poland, here they have it. They teach it differently in certain ways, and I now know that I can't be a nurse here unless I do with the same courses that I did there, but in the Canadian version, I guess. Yeah, so I don't know if that school provides that course or not, but yeah, I have seen that school a lot around.
Okay. Yeah. We will definitely work towards looking through some night programs in different schools that we have that offer that program to get you started on that journey.
Mm-hmm.
And have you met anybody here as far as friends wise? Gotten to know anybody?
I was at the grocery store not too long ago, and there was a lady there that she was also from Poland, and she was able to explain certain things to me, and I guess she gave me her number, and so that if I needed any help with anything, I can contact her. And I saw her like 2 days ago, just for a coffee, and we were able to like connect and talk to each other. So I think that would be one person I've been made a friend. That's the only person I can say.
That's great to have.
Mm-hmm.
Great that that's happened to you. Definitely great to have people here with similar situations that could help you and give you that shoulder to lean on as well in that sense. So definitely, our agency can help you with community involvement, getting involved in groups. And you mentioned earlier about how you like arts. I can definitely look into some art group programs, and just some groups that you can be involved in to meet some people and get to know some people around.
Yeah.
Would that be something you'd be interested in?
That would be something I'd be really interested in, and especially the part where you that it's a group and I can talk to other people and make, I guess, more contacts. The more people I know in Canada, the better, right? Because I won't feel as alone as I did before. So that would be something really interesting and fun for me.
Okay. And how would you find your English as far as writing, reading, speaking? Are you confident? Not very confident? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you feel?
On speaking, I'd say more to about a 7.
Okay.
But writing would be a little bit less, maybe 6. And reading, maybe about a 7 as well. Like, it takes me time to read something, but I will read it and I will understand it after like a certain amount of time.
Okay. Now our agency does offer some English-speaking programs. So if you're interested, we can boost up those numbers to a 10. That way you can feel 100% confident with your English. Because living here in Canada, of course, it may be difficult. Would that be something that you'd like?
Yeah, definitely.
Have?
Yeah,
of course. So we'll definitely look into more of that. Okay. And is there anything else that you feel you wanted to talk about, or any struggles that you've had here so far?
I think that I realized that being here it's really different, and there's a lot of things where I feel like disconnected from Poland. Even though it was a harsh life back there, it's still my home country, right? So if there's a place where I can certain foods, or if there's, I don't know, maybe a grocery store or something like that where I can go to and feel at home. Like, see something and be like, that's Polish, like I can feel at home, basically, yeah. if there's a place in the area here.
Well, I can definitely look through some grocery stores and some plazas because we do have certain grocery stores and certain plazas that offer Polish food. That would definitely help you with feeling more at home and feeling back home in that sense.
Yeah.
So if that's something that you'd like to see change?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Well, it was great meeting you. And
I go to your questions. What questions that you wrote down? Because there's a lot of time left. Check it. You can check it. It's only been 15 minutes?
Yeah, I guess so. Can I edit this part?
No, but she doesn't want you to.
Can't at all?
No.
Do you think she it's probably,
But it's okay. Okay, so go on. Did you answer? You can ask me these questions. Sorry, Nicole. We're good.
So what have you learned about yourself and your world during the struggle that you faced?
I guess I've learned that there's always speed bumps, and regardless whether it's now, in the past, in the future, there's always gonna be bumps and obstacles, and you just have to ride through them and work hard because there's always a tomorrow, and there's always something that's important in life, and that's your own person. If things get stressful now, you have to know it in your heart that I can work through them because I have worked through worse or similar at times or similar things, and I just need to be resilient and work through them, and whatever happens. All I know is that I did the best I could. That's what I've learned over the years, where I've been assaulted sexually in Poland, trying to get to work. But that didn't stop me. If that can't stop me, nothing really can. Just pushing myself to get to where I need to get to. That has been something that I've learned.
And what can you share some strengths that you have obtained from those experiences?
I believe maybe some strength, maybe just determination. Making sure what I have in my mind and working hard to get there and not backing down at all. One of the struggles, I can name you so many struggles of just getting from one place, point A to point B, and just having that one determination of, just feeding my family, or proving to others that regardless of where I live, I can still be successful. Because growing up, being in a ghetto kind of area, all the other rich kids look at you like you're nothing, that you're something, out of the norm, so you're really get pushed away. So being able to know that I am worth something and prove to them that I am worth more than what they can ever be is a determination and is a strength that I've learned over the years.
Well, definitely you being here today and wanting to make all these changes and making a better life for yourself and a better future for yourself has definitely shown your strength and your determination based on the past experiences and the hardships that you went through. So it's definitely great that you have decided to come pursue this nursing degree and a better life here. I'm very proud to hear that.
Yeah. Before I came here, I thought that talking about things wasn't very helpful because that's what we're taught in Poland, that speaking about things isn't very helpful, about the actions is what really matters most. But, clearly, it's not just the actions that matter. And so it's really good that I'm able to talk to someone about all of this that I'm going through right now.
And you did mention that you were sexually abused and assaulted in Poland.
Yeah.
Did you have any support there that could help you with that hardship in that situation?
I felt ashamed that it happened to me, so I haven't disclosed that to anybody else but you. And I guess I just didn't want to put more worry on my parents, and I didn't want to put anything on my worry on my brother, and I just kind of dug that in a place in my brain where it shouldn't come out again until now, recently with you.
And do you feel that that hardship affects your future?
I feel like it did before, because one of the reasons why I run to work is because in Poland is because I want to get away from all the people and be in an area where it's safer. You know, I didn't say that at the beginning because, well, I don't know whether I could. I just met you, so
Of course.
now that I feel more comfortable, I can disclose that with you. Yeah, so it happened on the way to work, and it happened, and I just went to work afterwards. So that's one of the reasons why I run to work. It's really tough catching a person while they're running, you know?
Do you feel that you need that support to move forward from that situation? Because we definitely have services that could help you, counseling, we have group sessions, people who have also been sexually abused, so definitely could help you to heal.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you'd be interested in, or do you feel as though you?
I feel like I would not enjoy, but like I think it would be very therapeutic for me to go to a counseling, a group counseling, I guess you could, it's called, right? If that's possible, then yeah, I'd really like that, because I haven't talked to anybody or about it, and being here makes me feel more comfortable talking about it.
It's definitely great to have that support, especially through those traumatic experiences that you have through life. It's definitely good to have somebody to speak to and talk to. It helps you heal for sure.
Mm-hmm.
As keeping it all in can sometimes not be very healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely working through those past experiences can definitely help you in the future.
Yeah, and I agree with that.
Now, how do you think I can help you to achieve your goal? Is there anything specific that you can think of?
I guess just providing me with the right resources, you know. That's the simplest thing, because all in all, like, that's all I really need, right? It's just I don't know how to get to the things that I need, and I believe you know how to get them, or this agency provides them, and I just need help being able to get there and knowing what is out there for me, and that would be a really good way for you to help me, as well as keeping up to track. You know, if you suggest me to do something, you know, the next time I come, making sure that I have done it, and making sure that you know, check up on that. That would be very helpful and beneficial for me, I believe.
I'm glad to hear that.
Talk about like grounding techniques and stuff.
Okay, so and do you have stress in your life, obviously, of course?
Yes, I do.
Yes. And how do you deal with that stress, would you say?
I personally don't really deal with it. I kind of just bottle it up, and then I don't know how many times a month I just cry it out. And I'm not sure if that's healthy or not, or if that's the right way of getting it out, but that's what I've been doing in Poland because of the fact that I can't really talk about my stress because then it'll get my family worried and I don't want that. So I just kind of keep it bottled up until I can't take it anymore, and then I just cry in a quiet environment.
Definitely, as you mentioned before, that you like exercising and jogging. Those could definitely be ways to express your stress or your anger, any sort of emotion, anxiety, any sort of emotion that kind of affects you in a negative way. Definitely, exercising could definitely help to release those emotions in a healthy way. Keeping it inside definitely is always something that you think is a go-to. It could help you, but at the same time, it's not very healthy in a sense. So definitely consider going on more of those jogs, walks around the park. Do you enjoy bubble baths?
I do, yeah.
Bubble baths could also be a way. Your art could also be through therapeutic way.
I was wondering if there's a way of me joining a gym. That's possible.
We do have a lot of gyms around the area that definitely would be able to help you. Do you find gyms just for women more suitable, or unisex gyms? How do you feel about that?
Like it. I think I'd be more comfortable in just a female gym.
So that's definitely something that I will keep in mind and help you to sign up for. We should be able to work that out. That'll definitely help with your emotions.
Also, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the person who assaulted me was a male figure, and now the way I look at it is it's hard for me to make friendships or even talk to a person who is male because of it. But I don't know, how would I go around, around that barrier? Is there anything that you can help me out with that?
Definitely something that I could think of. We do have some self-defense courses. Definitely help with feeling more confident in defending yourself. And that could also be another way to release your emotions. Of course, it'll take time, of course, to be comfortable again with the male because of your situation. But I would definitely work on healing through these programs and through these activities, and hopefully working towards being comfortable again to interact with others.
Yeah.
So self-defense is something. Have you ever tried anything like self-defense?
No, but I think that would be very beneficial.
Look into some close to your area. That way you wouldn't have to commute very far. That would be great. And do you enjoy music?
Yeah, I do.
What sort of music? Do you like just Polish music, or have you been able to get into Canadian music?
I have been able to get some Western music, and I feel like that music is more I don't know how to say it, but it goes through your body, right? Or forces you to move.
Yes.
Right. So yeah, I really do enjoy music.
Do you enjoy dancing?
Yeah. I'm not good at it, but
yeah. Did you have a lot of fun dancing events?
Yeah, we have a few weddings in Poland, and whenever there's a lot of dancing. I don't know if you've ever been to a Polish wedding, but
I haven't.
There's a lot of dancing involved, and getting up off your seat and stuff like that. And I always enjoy dancing, and even though I'm not good at it, but it lets out energy. It's really enjoyable for me.
Wonderful. Have you spoken to your family recently?
The last time I spoke to my family would be about a week from now.
Okay. And how is everybody doing there?
Everybody's doing okay. My brother recently got a job as a janitor It doesn't pay very well, but he's working on getting another job, as a taxi driver. So he can do one at night and then one in the morning, and then juggle those two together. Um, I've been wanting to find a job not here so I can like send some money there as well. My father also has two jobs. He is a taxi driver, which that's why my brother wants to try doing that. Maybe because we already have a foot in the door, maybe he can easily get a job there. And my mom is a, I guess you can say babysitter, and she takes care of like a family from I guess 9 in the morning until 9 at night, and until like the parents come back, and then she comes back home. So financially, they're doing okay. They're not needing for anything, so that's a very good thing. Because I was worried that because I was gone, that support, the financial support, would just kind of maybe break them. But they're doing fine, which is good. Yeah, definitely. And my when I become a citizen, I really would be looking forward to bringing them here, and they're really interested in coming here. So hopefully, if everything goes well with my Canadian citizenship and my job and schooling, so I can become a nurse, I can make more money that way. And if all that, works out very well, I can bring them over, and we can be reunited again.
So that's definitely an aspiration that you wish to have your family here.
Definitely, yeah.
Wonderful. It's great to want that support,
and
they'll definitely be able to. We'll be able to definitely help them with those resources that they need.
And before I felt fearful, speak for myself. So I didn't know what help I would be getting, and I didn't want them to go through hardship, especially my mom and dad. They're older, and they don't need to go through that right now, and they don't need to be the first people to go through it. The first generation. I should be the person because I'm young. I can handle the stress. I can handle certain things, and they're older. They can't really handle it very well. So I'm glad that I was the first person here, so that I can basically learn everything that I need to know and help them out, as well as people like you who can help them out as well.
Okay, that's great. And healthcare is something that we'll definitely have to work towards as well, getting you into healthcare. Because I'm not sure if you're aware that healthcare is free in Canada.
Really? Oh, okay.
So definitely will be beneficial for you to get your health care sorted out here. Okay.
Now, how would that work? Would that be? Do I have to become a Canadian citizen first?
So we'll have to go through that process first, and then healthcare will definitely be an aspect that we'll get into further. Again, we'll have to go through each process one at a time, and will be long, but I promise you we'll work towards everything that we've talked about. And it seems clear that you have great goals and aspirations, and want what you want. You know what you want for your future, and that's great to have. So definitely, it's just going to take that time to go through, and I'll be your support. And we have a lot of great resources here in Canada to help you get to that spot that you'd like.
Yeah, very much so. I'm just going for what we talked about and the questions that you asked me and everything, the answers and stuff like that, maybe. And then set out like a plan at the end.
Okay, so you've gone through your goals and aspirations and your interests, and what sort of resources and programs that we offer for you to get you set up for those. And we've talked about your family and how you want to have that support, so we're going to work towards getting them here as well. And work towards helping you gain that support here in Canada to help you. How do you feel about everything that we've talked about so far?
I feel Much better. As I said before, like I never thought that talking through things would ever help. Now I've realized that it does help, and it is a beneficial thing to do. And before coming here, I was nervous as to what who you would be and if you were a trustworthy person and if you would be a person that would be understanding and actually helpful. And I'm really happy to say that you have been helpful and that you make me look forward to the steps rather than fearful of them. You know, you have promised me that you will be there every step of the way, and knowing that I'm alone here, it's pretty scary. And the fact that you're going to be there every step of the way is really, comforting for me. Um, I'm just excited now instead of anxious, just to get everything done, become a Canadian, get the healthcare that I get. It's free healthcare. I'm like really excited of being able to bring my family over after I've become a Canadian citizen. Looking forward to the art therapy that you were talking about, the group counseling that I should have done years back when I was assaulted, and being able to disclose that and actually feel strong and like brave enough to around other people to talk about it. So I just feel really excited about what's to come.
I'm definitely glad to hear your strength and your enthusiasm through this process. Definitely feel your confidence and feel that everything will work out. I see a lot of strengths in you, like I said, and I think it's going to work well. Definitely work well. So next session, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start the process for the Canadian citizen and Ontario Works, and we'll definitely go from there through the process. Does that sound good?
It sounds great.
Wonderful. Definitely, if you have any questions, you can definitely email me or call me, and definitely we'll speak soon, and we'll definitely touch base on the session.
Thank you so much.
No problem. So I'm super excited to see you next session. And it was great to speak to you.
Thank
you.
you.
No problem.
And see you.